welcome all back. Some more peacekeepers. Peacekeepers. Anyway, I don't know
Yeah.
that. Anyway, so last we had left off, you guys were fucking around the puzzle box and figuring out some new things about the weird puzzle box that you found. You were able to solve one of the puzzles, and in doing so, transported you into a pocket dimension of sorts, where you were presented with a different puzzle.
Yep, when we were told there was 2 puzzles. Surprise! Buddha respects the rule of 3, apparently.
There was a third.
There is 2 puzzles. You solved one. This is the second one.
No, this is the third one, Cobard, because Stitch admitting her truths to the ball was 1. The second stage with the Disco Mario Party loot box thing was 2, and now we're doing a third.
Okay, I should. Okay, no, I should. It's 2 more after the first stage, like to clarify. Okay, sorry. It says 7. I guess then it means totally 3. Then, if you're gonna go with this logic, but yeah. So it's like always gonna be like 2 more. But like, so you solved one. This is the second one. This will be the last one, and you can solve it. But yeah, you've already done all your checks. You've already received all your clues.
Yeah. Now it is formulating the answer and logicking it out again.
Yes.
Okay.
You are currently in like this strange new dimension at the moment.
Okay. I will go ahead and in Foundry, I'll post it again for everyone else, just so that I'm not the only one working with this, because I might not get it.
Thank you.
So those are the checks, and I'll get the hints right now.
I'm gonna.
And there are the hints.
Okay, so we do have the recall, the ritual thing. We do have that.
Yes.
I got that.
And I've got the draconic phrase, yeah, that we have to say as part of this puzzle.
Discord.
Yippee yip. Okay. So,
Yeah, I see it.
arcane check. Decipher the draconic color runic sequence.
I don't remember what the room looks like. Is the whole thing.
The ruby side is properly shaped.
I just don't, like I said, I just don't remember what the room looked like.
Yeah, well, it's like we're basically in like a, because I believe the current, like, basically we went from a ball to a box to now in kind of a, we're kind of in like a diamond kind of, or like circumstance, because like that's the space we're in right now.
It's a triangle, basically.
Yeah,
basically.
A triangular prism? Got it.
Yeah.
Or a pyramid?
Yeah, we're basically in a pyramid right now.
Pyramid, yes.
And I know that the main big thing is like there's an like similar in the sense of there is like a floating. I believe there was like a floating object in the middle of the room. I believe.
Yeah, there was something in the.
It's like the main box itself is in the middle of the room, and it is now shaped. It looks to be like a triangle shape. It each has like faces that are currently radiating different colors. There is also several different like light beams shining off of it in different directions.
Okay.
And
So, okay, never mind. I love it.
Starlight as well around you.
Okay. So check 1 is decipher the Draconic Color runic sequence and translate the Tri-Rune Oath. So we've said before, we're not. That's technically not part of this, in the sense that there is no translation for it. So it is just the second half of the first part is done. It is just saying that phrase in Draconic.
Yeah.
So decipher the Draconic Color runic sequence. One edge is set with 6 triangular emeralds, each glinting with a verdant radiance when moonlight strikes. Hint: green light must merge rather than separate. Okay.
Reckons you to reverse the flow.
Yeah, you see one edge. So basically, the descriptions are basically describing what you see on the object itself.
Mm-hmm. The second side bears 7 opal shards. Yeah, okay, so like the first half, the actual initial part of the hint is the descriptions.
Yes.
Basically. Gotcha. Okay. So one edge. So one side has 6 triangular emeralds.
The hints
which is like
are
the reflecting
basically
sides.
telling you, like, this is how you kind of solve
Uh-huh.
each stage.
Yeah. The second side bears 7 opal shards, arranged in a spiral that seems to draw light inward. The spiral beckons you to reverse its flow. Investigate, notice the subtle shift in spectral frequency on the ruby side is properly shaded. The final edge is settled with 5 ruby facets. Their crimson glow fading when near illumination intensifies. Darkness may reveal what brightness conceals. Okay, so the red side needs to be dark. That one's simple.
Yeah. I think the phrase is last, definitely. I think.
Yeah, because
everything has to be flickering, so we gotta deal with the light stuff first, and then we can.
The central core shines with the rainbow fusion. Its light oscillates between calm and chaotic bursts. Only perfect harmony of all hues will quiet its storm and unlock the Nexus. Yeah, because hint 4 basically unlocks 5.
Yeah.
Speak the Draconic Triad of Truth while the runes flicker in unison. Okay. So decipher the Draconic Color runic sequence. So we have red, technically. We have ruby, emerald, and opal. And then the core is its own thing.
It's like white.
Yeah.
Technically. Opal's white.
Okay. Shift in spectral frequency when the ruby side is properly shaded. Gently rotate the opal spiral without dislodging any delicate shards. So spin the entire thing without spinning it, or like the actual thing on it. Recall tales of Kandal's rituals to know the precise cadence of the Triad of Oath. Notice the subtle shift in spectral frequency when the ruby side is properly shaded. Okay, so I don't think my check stuff is... I don't think that's properly in order, but that's fine. Because last time we kind of got it pretty much in order, though the hints kind of tell us the order. Okay.
Okay. Signal acquired.
One edge is set with 6 triangular emeralds, each glinting with verdant radiance when moonlight strikes. Green lights must merge rather than separate. Okay. So, okay, how is it sitting right now in the room, Cogord? Like, it's floating in the middle, and there's, like, different lights hitting it, like, kind of from the different sides of the, like, the outer walls, basically?
Yes.
Okay. The opal spiral without dislodging. Okay. So, I think Stitch kind of having a feel for it last time and just kind of feeling this out and just logicking it out slowly.
Like, this is meant to be like a difficult puzzle. So.
No, I understand.
Talk it out, Midna.
I think, first of all, Stitch will try to reach to the green side, since, unlike the other two, because the opal side basically sounds like we can't really touch it, because from one of the things, it's delicate on that side specifically, and the red side needs to be in the dark specifically when it's reacting to its own thing. So that kind of makes it sound like the only side safe to touch is green. So I'm gonna grasp it on the green side and try to start rotating it so that the green color or the green light merge as the first thing.
Okay. How exactly are you doing this?
Are they arranged in like a circle, the emeralds, or are they like arranged in a triangle shape? As weird as that sounds. I know it might not have to do with anything, but it might be nice to know.
One edge is set with 6 triangular emeralds.
Yeah, the emeralds themselves are triangles.
No, I know that.
Yeah.
I meant the layout. I should have said.
No. Like the second one is
Not-
arranged in a spiral, but like
I meant if there's a certain...
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to the green one, because I think it's literally just it's
Okay.
it's an edge. Yeah, it's an edge just made of 6 emeralds that are triangular on a side.
Gotcha.
And that's it. Okay. Decipher the draconic color runic sequence.
but yeah, like so how exactly are you moving the emerald?
So, okay. I basically... Is it pyramid pointing up as it's floating there, or is it pyramid pointing down? So, like, the top is flat. Like, how is it floating right now?
I think it is pyramid floating up.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. And right now, with the lights as they are pouring into it, how is it currently reacting on, like, the sides?
Okay, so like one side, emerald side, as the moonbeam is really scattered amongst all the different like emeralds.
Mm-hmm.
The second side seems to have the light slowly being absorbed, like into the triangle itself.
Mm-hmm.
The third side with the ruby seems to kind of be fading in and out. Like it's kind of like pulsing.
It's pulsing. Okay. And which side right now, like, considering the emerald side kind of says, or with one edge, it states that only one edge of it is really tipped with it.
Mm-hmm.
What, like, is the emerald side pointing up, or is it, like, pointing outward on one of the two sides?
I would say it's probably pointing, like,
upward. Upward? Okay.
No, outward. Like,
outward? Okay.
like,
So, grabbing onto that side, Stitch will try to rotate it so that the green, or the emerald-tipped side is pointing up.
like it's, like a three-dimensional,
Pyramid. Yeah, I get that. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to clearly explain my thing of, like, I'm taking the way it's pointing, and I'm now pointing the emerald tip that's pointing outwards now up.
Like just straight up.
Yes, straight up to see what happens.
Okay. Once there is no light at all, there is. It's just it's not reflecting anything.
Oh, okay. So the light's not coming from the top.
No, like the light seems to be coming from a beam of like moonlight that is literally just shining.
Okay, what-
to it?
So, okay, so that's not it then. So when I'm moving this cube, is it just like anti-gravitied in the middle, and then when I let go, it just stops there?
Like it's not like a single beam either. It's like multiple beams of moonlight.
Multiple beams. Gotcha. Okay. To my other question, when moving it, is it like anti-gravity of like the second I stop, it stops and it's stuck where it is until moved again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as soon as you stop moving it, it just kind of sits there. Like you can.
Okay.
It's literally just basically floating in space. You can kind of rotate it. And
Pretty much
around.
item preview mode inventory. Got it.
Yeah, but yeah, you can basically spin it around and have it in any shape.
I don't know why Stitch just looking at our inventory. Wonder what this does. Whee! It just fucking spins it.
You know, it's kind of more like one face is like the emerald, and then another face is the.
Yeah, I get it. Like basically, literally, there's emerald, opal, ruby, and then the core, the actual center core, is the fourth one that it mentioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I get it.
So, I guess it's not like a full actual put together.
It's not a full face. Yeah. Oh, it's not fully put together.
It's not pulled together. Like each side is separated right now at the moment. They are not together.
Hmm. Okay. Fun.
So I guess it'd be more like there's like the core, and then
there's the basically a ball, and then the yeah.
Here. Yeah, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very much a there's the ball. Here's a pointed edge, a pointed edge, and a pointed edge.
Yeah, basically. The point of this puzzle is that you're supposed to align the faces around the ball in such a way that it does come together.
Mm-hmm.
By using the lights around you. I guess that's my hint to you guys.
Yeah, it's just this is definitely a harder thing. Like, I imagine this would be as bad of a puzzle to solve in the sense of without having a visual representation of how the lights are hitting it. That's a little tricky because I'm having to basically just
like
spitball off the brain.
Right. Okay. So, like, for the green one, like it's getting hit like in 3 different directions. For the opal one, I think it's just getting hit by 1, and then like the red one is also being hit by 1.
Okay.
But it's not. The red one is the only one that seems to be not getting like the full force of the light.
Yeah, the red one seems to kind of absorb it a little.
And the opal one, again, the light is literally seems to be passing through it.
Okay. Decipher the draconic color runic sequence. I don't know what that's referring to, because it's not the same one as last time.
No,
Notice the
like,
subtle shift in
I'm not gonna say like that's the actual directions that the green one's getting hit by, but it's basically getting hit by like more than just one source of light.
Yeah. Okay.
Like honestly, this line probably it's probably more like just like like a circular kind of light that's
Are you sure
There's like a bulb that's kind of flashing on and off, I guess, is the best way to really kind of explain
In the perfect harmony of all hues, will quiet its storm and unlock them. Okay. Color runic sequence. The light's coming off of green, thinking of back in the first one, is, like, the way it's reflecting, is it making Roy G. Bibb again?
What?
Roy G. Bibb? The colors of the rainbow covered.
No.
Okay. Then the first part of check 1's throwing me, but alright.
I'm so lost. I feel like none of these match.
The first check is basically
Some of them
just
done.
figuring out the
Yeah, the first check, that's the only thing I can figure out is, like, just learn what the fuck it does, because, like, it doesn't have the same meaning as it did the first time otherwise, because it's like, there's not enough to warrant that, so yeah. Okay, so first one is just figure out what the fuck it is. Okay. Notice the subtle shift in spectral frequency when the ruby side is properly shaded. Okay, but how do you shade it? Each side's getting pointed by a light, except for the odd light out. But the ruby side is already on that side.
We do still have to move the opal side, I presume.
Yes, we do. How would it be shaded if each side's being hit by a light? And the weakest light, at least from what we understand, the weakest light...
This thing gets as bright as it can. This thing seems to get darker.
Yeah.
Which is, I guess, strange, but, like, yeah. It's like, have the
Okay.
opposite effect that it should be having, but that does seem to be what's happening with that one.
Okay. And you said the red one is the one right now that's pulsing?
Yeah.
Okay. So that almost makes me think that one's correct.
Like when there is no light on it, it seems to glow. When
It
when
does
there is
say
light
that.
on it, it fades.
It fades?
Oh, runes flicker, not the freaking... Oh, not Copilot.
Yeah.
Like,
The runes flicker. Okay, so I'm back to where my brain was going previously, of...
go nuts.
Okay.
Yeah, I am trying to help you guys out, but I can't just like give you the.
No, I get it. You can't tell us the answer. Okay, I guess for my own sake, so Cobard, abstract question. For the light lines coming in from the moonbeams, strongest to weakest? Like, in potency of light?
I mean, I guess.
Or are they about even?
Like, obviously, the one receiving the most light right now would be the green one, because it's getting hit by 3 separate directions.
Mm-hmm.
The second one, I guess, would be the second, like, well, no, actually, the second strongest technically would be this one.
Yeah.
And this would be the weakest, because the light
Oh, I
would
didn't
be absorbed
draw it.
by that side.
Okay.
And where's the opal side? On the opposite?
Opal side is this one.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, it looks like a flower.
Yeah. Well, it's like, basically the best way to put it, like, break up a triangle, like, or, you know, like a pyramid. You have a ball in the middle, and you have the 3 corners. That's how it's looking in the room right now.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. And solving it is going to be us putting it back together, basically.
Yes.
Mm.
Solving it, again, requires manipulating the sides
Okay.
in such a way that they are I guess the best way
So-
I can say it is like they're supposed to be like reflecting the light or absorbing the light or not absorbing the light in specific ways.
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay. My brain's telling me it's pretty easy. A part of me thinking it's not going to be right, but I can't see much else of a thing. Counterclockwise, once.
Click what?
So, like, okay. So, basically, the way it's shown on the map, right now, right? Counterclockwise it once, the entire way around.
All three of them?
Yes. Basically, Opal ends up here, Emerald ends up here, Ruby ends up here. Because if I'm understanding this correctly, that'll literally solve this step, like, right now.
Just be careful of the opal one.
Again, this is, like, for clarity of moving this thing, I am specifically grabbing... Well, okay, hold on, let me read this again, because knowing that it's fragile... Hold on.
Because it says delicate.
A second side bears 7 opal shards, arranged in a spiral that seems to need to... The spiral beckons you to reverse its flow. To reverse it. Ah.
Like, you can turn the sides themselves, but you cannot, like, turn the entire thing.
Oh, shit.
You can't.
Okay, so it's basically Rubik's Cube on ball, but it's diamond. Got it.
You can't.
Okay, so the lights they're on have to be where they are.
Yes.
And
each side can't be rotated.
So each side, so technically there's 9 combinations here, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
So, okay. Let's tackle Opal, because Opal has a specific side on it that it needs to be reversed.
I'm
So,
gonna try down combinations.
okay. Because technically we could just sit here and go through all 9 sequences. But I'm not going to metagame that. Light on Opal side is currently directly pointing into Spiral. Yes?
Yes. Like, each one is currently being hit by Moonlight. There is other... So, like, there's Moonlight and there's Starlight right now, at the moment.
Oh, there's so many more than 9 combinations, by the way.
Each has 3 sides.
Yes.
Yeah, but that doesn't, like, there could be, like, the quote-unquote, like, left side, the right side of another, and the center of one, like, the middle, I don't know.
Well, there's no middle. It's side 1, side 2, side 3, and then you can combine 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 1.
1 to 2, side 1, 1, 1. There's, like, a million combinations there could be. There's not just 9.
Not that many.
No, there's a lot, though.
I mean, it's like you have literally it's 1 1 1 2 2 2 3 3 3 1 2 3 2 2 2. You know, it's like you only have so many sequences of it. Like, yes, there's a lot, but it's like realistically, we can hard crack it pretty quick, and that it's not 4 or 5 different things and different sided things we can turn. If it was that, then no, there's no brute forcing that. It is figuring it out raw. We could brute force this. But I also don't really feel like playing the game of 1 1 1, 1 1 2, 1 1 3, 1 1 2 3, 1 2 1. I don't really feel like doing that.
I'm writing down combinations.
Like, even if you were to do that, you wouldn't know if you were correct until you...
Oh, absolutely, until you decide it. Yeah, exactly. That's like, no.
There is no chime or musical hit or anything like that for this one. It's like, either you got it right or you don't. So, there is no, like...
There's no brute forcing that.
Locking it into place. It's either right or it's not.
Okay. So, for the Opal side, it needs to be in...
Side one for Opal being first. Oh, God.
I'm only doing that because it's the easiest in my mind to solve. So, Kobar.
Of the combos?
Well, for one reason.
I guess...
The hit for Opal states, like, literally... bears opal shards. Arrange a spiral that seems to draw light inward. The spiral beckons you to reverse its flow. Okay. If we're reversing it, Cobard, light's pointing into the spiral right now. Direct, head on. Yes?
Yeah. It's really
okay.
Directly, right now, by Moonlight.
Perfect. Then what you do is you inverse it. So turn it once.
Which way?
To the left.
So you're turning it counterclockwise?
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing this under moonlight or under starlight?
Oh, great. More variables. I love this. Okay. It's... What is it already under? Moonlight?
It's currently, right now, under moonlight.
Okay. I'll move it for now. Under moonlight.
Okay.
See if there's any difference.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. Shall drag to starlight.
It seems to be still drawing in the light into itself, like it was doing before. This is not strong now.
Okay. Turn it again counterclockwise in starlight.
No change.
Moves it back into moonlight.
Seems to be exactly the same light it was before. The light is currently just being absorbed through it.
Okay. Move it back to starlight. Turn it last time.
No change.
Counterclock-
There is
counterclockwise.
no, like, chime or like clicking.
No, I get it, but the thing of it is, it's literally there is a
change, but like it's
there is a tell because it's the runes start to flicker on it. That's what I'm checking for.
The runes is flickering under the starlight. Yes.
Under starlight,
Yeah.
okay, and it was not under moonlight.
No.
Okay, good enough because this shit's jank. So that needs to be under starlight. Cool. And turning it literally has meant nothing.
Yes.
Cool. So it's less turn, more put incorrect spot.
Well, you didn't have to turn.
Okay.
It, like,
I understand, but from what you're telling me, I turned it full technical 6 times under both, did nothing. And just ultimately realizing, oh hey, the thing that does resonate and show you, hey, this is on the correct path, was just in the left one. So, as far as I'm aware, I'll still try it with the other two, but as of right now, turning seems pointless. Okay. So, Ruby or Emerald. Well, Ruby needs to be dark. So you said, Coburg, right now, it's hitting it a fuck ton in light.
yes.
And it's dimmed.
Yes.
Okay.
Runes do not
And
break
it's...
out until like there is little light, basically.
Uh-huh. So, it is in moonlight right now, yes? Okay, moving it to starlight.
Same thing.
It is still dim.
It's like brightening and dimming slightly here and there. It's not as
Rotate it once counterclockwise.
no difference.
Rotate it again. Same direction.
No difference.
No difference.
No difference.
Put it back in moonlight.
No difference.
Rotate it clockwise once.
No difference. I'm sorry.
So that was one side initially. Put it to left. Rotate it once. Rotate it again. Put it back. Rotate it once.
Wait, I totally missed it. What side, what you doing?
I'm fucking with it, the ruby. Move the second face side, which is currently sitting on, back to starlight.
I mean, it kind of gives it away for that one, but I guess I should say that any source of light for the ruby is not going to change anything.
Hmm. So the ruby doesn't give a fuck.
It
Because
does.
it's pulsing the... Great! Wonderful. The light doesn't matter. Oh, so we're fine. Well, actually, it does. It's
It
like
does.
you just said, well, yes, but no. Fucking wonderful. No, I get it. I get it. I'm trying to logic it out, but there's no logic to follow. Because I can't full rotate it. I'm stuck to a side, twisting it, and fucking shoving it left or right.
Sides to like constantly have the grooves going constantly. You don't want it like just fading.
I get that.
Okay.
I get that.
Well,
Problem when there's no
fading in and out.
I
Honestly, the
get
light
that.
is the issue.
Someone just fucking stand in front of it at this point. Like,
I mean, I'd imagine given fine, Stitch I will move around the damn thing and stand in front of the fucking thing.
Right, okay, sure. That works. If you're blocking out it all light, that does work.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm just annoyed at like I'm trying, but it's very much I'm playing with a controller that's growing in buttons, and the buttons seemingly do fuck all.
Don't we just cast darkness on it?
No.
No, because then it will block out everything.
Because then we can't see if it's responding or not.
Plus,
That
be
too.
the other two sides do require light. If you just
Do require light.
all the light, it's not gonna work.
Uh-huh. That's the problem.
Plant her shield there, like we'll just like hold it up with something. Or have
How-
there.
I understand.
How
the
high-
position, but like
No. Again, I get it. I'm trying.
I know.
Because this is just logic puzzle. Okay.
Yes, it is. If it was
'Kay.
easy, it wouldn't be a fucking puzzle.
An artifact. It wouldn't be an artifact. Yeah, I get it. Okay. How tall is this thing off the floor?
Like floating?
Yes.
It's like 4 feet.
Okay. Stitch has always used a tower shield for the most part. I will prop my shield. Actually, no. I didn't have my shield. Yeah, I'll just have Umbra sit there. Fuck it, he's big enough. Umbra shall sit his dark ass over there and just be useful.
Okay.
So he sit.
Sorry that my bullshit answer worked.
No. It's fine. I would probably have eventually gotten there, and I'm working with it. It's helping. It's just I'm working with a controller that every 5 seconds is modifying and having a new button, and I press the button, and the button's like, I don't know, what did I do?
Okay, well, first we got it. So Umber's
Okay.
got his fat ass in front of the light.
So that's one. And looking at the ruby, it is now steady
Yes.
with the rune. Okay. Looking in comparison to the opal, is it similar?
At the
Whereas
moment,
the
yes.
opal still kind of... Okay. So that leaves the emerald. Okay.
Miss Merge
So-
rather than free.
So the emerald, right now, is under moonlight.
Yes.
It's-
Currently being hit by
It's-
3 separate beams of moonlight.
Okay. Try moving it to starlight.
Okay. Moving it to starlight causes no light to emit from the emerald.
Sunlight. That's the
None
thing, I wasn't
at all.
done.
Okay, so sunlight's the one causing it to do it. And moving it back into sunlight.
Maybe moonlight?
Or the moonlight.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was what Draft said. Sorry.
Sorry.
Moving it back into moonlight. It's like lights, like it's going in, but it's refracting out.
It's
Yes.
basically the lights are basically bouncing off of it, like in all kind of like chaotic directions.
Okay.
Moving it back, are you moving it back at all 3, or are you gonna move it back into like a singular one, or like 2? Because you can move it into different beams.
So, I'm hearing that-
green light must merge and separate. What?
So it's hitting the emerald one and the beams are separating out? Is that what I'm hearing?
Like
From the emerald?
Yes. They must merge rather
like
than
three-
separate.
you're getting hit. It's getting hit by like 3 separate bees in 3 different like directions. but you can kind of move it and rotate it in such a way that it does only focus on like
Oh,
one
yeah.
beam
Use, like,
or
reflections
two
and all.
beams or all three.
Okay. Try with 1 intensity.
Okay. Okay. They will glow.
Are the
And
lights
is
merged?
it a similar hum, or is it not a similar hum? Is it a similar hue with the pulsing runes on the other 2?
Yes.
Okay. The wording on this, as someone who pays attention to details, is very much like
Which
there could
part?
have been. They must merge. Never would I have thought merge means take them all out of the fucking factor altogether. But regardless, brain spilling out of logic. Okay, so 3 sides are now correctly
Yeah, so
with
now
the
it's
thing pulsing.
Yes.
So we have green lights merged, the spiral is reversed, and darkness has been beckoned.
Yes.
so go in corner, say thing.
Try to truth if while its runes flicker in unison. The
Are
center
they
core
flickering?
shines with a rainbow
They just
fusion,
glow?
its lights oscillating between calm and chaotic bursts.
Sides
Only
are
perfect.
currently now aligned.
Okay. Central core shines with a rainbow fusion, its lights oscillating between calm and chaotic bursts. Only perfect harmony of all hues will quiet its storm and unlock the nexus. Only perfect harmony. Well, I'm guessing that's just if you're on the right track. So we have to try speaking its command word.
Taking the
basically.
thing. So I guess Oz will snap out of whatever fucking mess she's in and say the thing.
Okay.
I don't know. Am I supposed to go into a certain spot? Am I reading that right? No, I'm just supposed to say it. If this is it, then this was easier than the other one.
You gotta say like in the. It seems like you have to say it in the rhythm that the runes are blinking though.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. We'll say it in the, like the paramat. Oh my god, what's it called? The thing from English class.
Parameter.
Parameter.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah, it is the
Um,
parameter. Yeah,
Isn't it like pentameter or something like that too?
pentameter. There we go. Pentameter?
Pentameter. Whatever it is of the thing, so it like the words bounce with the light, if that makes sense.
I think I get it. So you're basically saying
Yeah.
each of the words, well, the
Like the
runes
words are
pulse
said
in
at
the
the
sequence?
same rhythm. Yeah,
What you're
it's like
doing?
even
Okay.
with
The meter. There we go.
The meter.
the metronome. I don't fucking know.
Alright, okay. You'll see that the prism's core itself will begin to settle into what seems to be a steady white brilliance. And you will see opening before you seems to be a gateway.
Anyway. Does it look similar to the bone merchant? No, I'm kidding.
No.
Could you imagine?
We walking in?
I don't know. Are we looking
That's in
around?
character. That's in character. I want to just looking at y'all. Like, we walking in?
Thanks, no?
As far as I can tell and understand, we've said the phrase And considering there wasn't a storm, I'm assuming the Nexus is unlocked.
So, do we have to all go in together at the same time?
Presumably. Though I think
Okay.
it does mean that one of us has to stay behind, considering looks to the one side needing to be in the dark.
I mean, Umbra can just, like, poof back to you, right?
That he can, and we have taken care of Zane with him.
So, yeah, he can just poof back to the Feywild and then come back to us.
Sure, I see how it is. I'm expendable.
If this is how Umbra disappears, anyway.
That was the truth all along. Kobar just wanted the dog gun.
Honestly, don't know what happened if you did that. What would just happen is Peacekeepers are going on a Feywild trip.
Oh, that's the last thing we need.
That'd be hilarious, though.
God. Get to meet real Umbra.
Oh god, are we actually going to meet real Umbra?
Oh, I don't know what to say. We
That's up to
opened
you
it,
guys,
and now
it's like, I don't freaking.
you know what?
Yeah.
I was honestly just gonna say fuck it and walk through. Like,
I
honestly,
will go as well.
let's go.
I mean,
Like,
Stitch is willing to walk through.
I'm just sick of this fucking.
If it's about
puzzle.
4 feet, I mean, well, there's one of two options. Either we leave Umbra, or I leave my old spare shield.
I mean, we can
I
leave
much
you.
prefer that.
We'll do this
Rather
fair.
not be. Rather have my spare vessel not locked in a puzzle box. Little iffy.
Right. Stitch will go over and will set up her her old tower shield, and just kind of prop it so that it's blocking the light from the ruby side still.
So, wait, you're saying we need to leave a living organism here?
No, we just needed to leave something that was blocking the light for the ruby side.
Alright.
I wasn't using this shield much anyways, so it's fine for me to part with it. I only really kept it in case of a backup.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Stitch will walk through, and Umber will follow suit, being a little bit happier that he's not being treated as expendable. You coming along, Flint?
I swear, if this whole puzzle box is the fucking power of friendship, I'm leaving.
I'm
The
laughing.
truth was, you learned the power of friendship.
That was
Get
what
my
was
little-
all
we're becoming high dragon-
is the power
we're becoming
of
high dragon
friendship.
soon.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised.
It was the journey, not the destination. Anyway,
God, don't put
It's why Roger was laughing his ass off.
as you all step through, you find yourself in a completely new area. You
Oh,
see,
boy.
looks like clouds obscuring most of your vision around you. In four corners, you see looks to be like just like gigantic golden swords. Below you, you see looks to be like the cosmos of the universe itself.
What the?
Oh, damn.
Man, I didn't realize we took a
See
trip to
various
Cosmo Canyon. Fuck.
Stars and suns and planets, and you see
Huh.
meteorites, meteors, basically flying by and sorted by.
So we found the multiverse. Wonderful.
And before you, you see a very draconic looking person. They have they're kind of like a very humanoid, dragonborn looking person, with flowing rainbow hair and pinkish skin. You see it looks like kind of like blue scales along their face, and one kind of at their chin. It looks kind of like a beard or like a stubble of a beard of some sort.
I'm gonna raid.
And seems to be like looking like rainbow like robes, and carrying in his hand is a staff, and you can see like at the top of the staff embedded like in it is a like Labrador violet purplish kind of looking crystal. And I will take you to that map in 1 second.
Oh, you have a map?
You should.
I do have a map.
That's sick.
Oh shit!
Dear God, it's beautiful.
Oh my god, dear god, it is beautiful! Right, what, Mount Olympus over here? Like,
Basically. Also,
hold on,
damn.
I gotta zoom in.
I understand dragon, but damn, I thought I was looking at a fish for a minute.
Why is Rainbow Dash here?
Because yes.
I'm only gonna refer to this man as Rainbow Dash, and I know it's probably the dragon of rainbows or whatever the fuck, but...
I mean, yeah, Kundal, the rainbow dragon.
Yep. Out of character, Rainbow Dash. That's their name.
Will give you a smile and say, well, welcome to my divine realm. It seems
Well, this was what I was
you have
expecting.
solved my little trinket.
Yes, we have.
That we did.
Very well then. Please, be welcome. I'm sure that you have many questions. And I'd be more than happy to answer them.
Curious.
Did we die?
No, child.
Oh, you had that. Okay.
No, this is more a reflection of his power,
Fable.
his own realm.
You'll apply the fable if it's correct.
Whoop, I mean, move all three of us. Ah, sorry. Stitch just kind of walking on what feels like floor but does not look like floor. Just kind of looking around and just taking in the environment of where she is right now. Well, I certainly like your taste of environment. It's rather nice. I assume the swords mean something personal to you. Or just a reflection of what you stand for.
In some ways, they reflect strength. In other ways, they reflect mercy.
Fair enough. Well, kind of looks to the others with her here. I mean, I know what I want to ask, but in fairness, I unintentionally dragged you all along, so...
You're welcome to ask as you wish, hun. I'm more in just moral support at this point.
Yes, yes.
I'll just wig
I
the
have no
fuck
problems
out.
answering simple questions, but I will only answer for each of you one great question.
I see. Stitch kind of pondering that, and Umbra perking up.
Really now? And that includes me.
That is indeed the case, Umbra.
Ooh. Well, in honor. What to ask, what to ask.
Feel free to ponder. You have more than plenty of time.
Well, considering it was what I was wanting to ask initially, and whether it be through the puzzle ball you had given us, or kind of gestures to Kundal, or by you answering, albeit I was not expecting face-to-face in some means, which I'm rather honored, I guess is the best wording for it. What does it mean for me going forward, being how I am?
You mean having your legacy?
Not just my legacy, but, well, as Stitch will kind of, non-threateningly, will flash the Shadow Dragon energy that's kind of, like, from her. The part of my legacy that I'm still learning that I apparently have. The one that my mother refuses to say much of anything on.
Like any legacies, unfortunately, that is something that you are destined to carve out on your own. There's not really much I can say about that. Fate is tied to the beholder. It's not something that's set in stone. Now, your upbringing or your birthright or how you were made to be, you are still free to choose how your path is traveled. Whether that be good or ill, it's ultimately up to you. But I will say this. Those powers are not a gift or a blessing. There may come to a time that those abilities of yours could come back and turn you into something that you do not wish to be.
If fate is mine to choose, then I will not reject my gift. I will learn to walk a path my own choice.
That is your choice. Just take heed of my warning.
I will. I have the starting of an idea that I've been wanting to possibly work on. Stitch, like, for just the briefest of seconds, kind of scowls at herself of like, oh god. And she just kind of like puts a hand up to the bridge of her maw, just like, oh, fuck. Realizing something.
Can I insight Stitch?
You can insight Stitch if you want to.
Something we've talked
I would say,
about?
I would say the party can insight it because this is more humorous than anything.
Is this something that her and Oz have talked about?
No, this is just a funny realization Stitch is having about herself and what she's wanting to do.
Solid!
You know, honestly, with the emotional state you're in, makes sense.
With the emotional state he's in, that makes sense.
For Yone only having just recently met Stitch, also makes sense. Umbra doesn't need to make it because he's in her fucking head, and he already knows this fact. She's like, oh yeah, I've got this great idea that I want to set the groundwork for. Oh fuck, I'm gonna need so much money. I'm terrible with money. thinking back to all the times of, oh, I've got so much money. Visits one shop and I'm broke. Only Flint gets that. But that's the funny little thing for her. I was just like, oh yeah, I got such great. Oh fuck, I'm gonna need so much coin. Oh fuck.
No, I love that you look over and then you just look at Flynn and it's like, oh yeah, Mr. Moneybags over there.
Hey, I have a lot of money on me.
Is that your great question, Stitch?
Yeah, I think she's kind of pondering it, and what she said in response is kind of like she kind of was already on that realization, but hearing such a considering this is one of the few High Dragons she actually respected, and at one point she might have been a paladin under, she does take the words a bit more seriously, but I think it just reaffirms what her thoughts already were. So yes, it is her greater question.
I mean, yeah, he is all about freedom and whatnot, so he doesn't really...
Mm-hmm.
Like, your path is your own.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to sit here and tell you that you are destined for a specific way to go.
He can figure out the other one.
So at the same
Ooh, I
time,
think
you
I know what
know
up.
that there are circumstances to your particular case.
Yeah. No, it's a unique case, because most Shadow Dragons go fucking insane getting that power. Stitch being one born and not being insane is a bit unique.
At the moment, as it goes stronger,
Yeah.
it could eventually get to that point.
Yeah.
Right now, it's just kind of in its infantile stages, but as it gets stronger and stronger as you grow, it could get to the point where it could consume you. That's why he is warning you at this point that it is not a blessing. Do not consider it as such.
No. Stitch isn't considering it a blessing, but she is considering it's a necessary evil of, well, she was already going to walk the middle path.
Again, if that is your choice, he has no problems with that.
No? Umbra shall look to the other three.
So any of you got any personal questions you've been itching to ask?
I'm gonna have
I
to
was
think
having a
about
crisis.
that.
I
Oz
was
is in
having
the
a-
crisis mode.
I
Flint's
was
in
having a
deep thought.
mental crisis in the background.
Now, great questions can be about anything that is important. It could be
Dad. I'm kidding.
about yourself. It could be something of the little history of the world itself. It could be situation concerning other people. If you really feel that is important, whatever you concern yourself and believe is an important question, it would be a great question.
Mm-hmm. So, like, we could, in theory, ask about some stuff for, like, one of us could ask, is Conquest going to actually be on the forefront of his army, or is he just going to lead it?
All right.
kind of thing.
What
We
do you
could
guys
ask
have,
those kind of questions.
so what do you have to on Ione about Conquest?
We haven't yet, though. If you need a filler answer, we can discuss it in character. That's kind of why I was having Umbra prompt like, "Hey, any of you got good questions in mind? Because we have time to discuss this."
Because I'm like, Ione does not really have a question for themselves, so they're willing to have their question be like a question that one of y'all want answered, on top of whatever you already want to know.
Well,
Right now, they're just kind of just dumbfounded right
I
now.
will have a personal one for this, but since you seem to be blank-minded over there, and she's at seeing the gears turn in her head. For
You know
the
that anxiety thing where you just go quiet? That.
Mhm.
She's more or less trying to process the entirety of the universe in front of her. Would you mind asking about our upcoming battle regarding a army leader of draconic power named Conquest? See if they're going to be part of the raid or not. It may depend on how we have to call allies to the fight.
Very well. Ione will step forward and ask just that. Will Conquest be leading his army? Just leading his army, or will he be in the forefront of his army?
I shouldn't answer that. I mean, he can just tell you straight up one way or the other and say nothing else, and that technically the answer your question.
I mean, yeah.
He will think for a moment. I do not wish to give you a simple answer for that, if that is your great
Pinko bird.
question. Otherwise, it would feel a little disappointing. He's indeed leading the army. But if you are worried about this, you should not be. He is not heading towards you. He is currently heading towards, I believe, right now, to the castle that Belor is currently residing in.
Stitch kind of immediately perks up. Really?
He's going towards where?
He's heading to Belor. That means our information of him heading to Solanan or he's heading that direction, but the army's not for that.
What is there below that he required?
Is
Wait,
your
so you're-
question.
No. That's more just introspective thinking to myself, trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
he seems to have picked up on that. There are no inner thoughts here.
I think Ione.
Oh god, it'd be so funny if I fucking had Frostfang. God, I'm so sad I don't. I'm so sad it's back with Rick. No, because this is still in that time frame of Rick is. That's why Rick didn't come with, because I had him work on shit. That's why the only two people at the house right now is Wex and Rick.
The West
It's already in the
As
house
a-
right now.
Also, I would like to say, as a very funny mental image above board, man, Stitch really do be rocking that very little clothes in front of God. Thumbs up.
I mean, he
Yeah,
doesn't
sounds-
even
yeah.
really care. Like,
No, I'm assuming he doesn't.
yeah.
Considering, if he's in his dragon form, very few clothes can fit that form anyway, so shrug.
It's not
But
really his dragon form,
still.
it's kind of more in his human form. It's just more draconic looking.
Yeah, fair.
I look like I'm looking at a rainbow fish.
Again, I said Rainbow Dash.
I assume I cannot ask whether he's going in. He's going to fight Belor or join him.
I think that might be another serious one.
I'm sorry, were you asking if we should join him in this fight?
No, it's not-
no.
I can tell you that he is attempting to vanquish Belor. I cannot tell you the reason why, though.
Oh, he's wishing to gain the full power of the Dragon of War. wonderful.
I mean, as the strategist of the four of them, I'm not really surprised.
As the one who seems to want to divide and conquer with armies, yes, it makes sense that he wants the full spectrum of power instead of just the measly bit he got from Blitz. So more or less, he's coming to fight the battle we're also meant to take.
Yes.
Stop the one who wishes to, or swoop in and kill both of them. That honestly seems like the two courses of action for there. Because I'd rather not side with the Dragon of War who has been tormenting us for fucking months.
I mean, we're in a rock and a hard place. Either
Yeah,
fight
it's
them
true.
both while they're both occupied, and possibly have a
so.
better chance at vanquishing them, or focus
so.
on one, but the other gets the choice to come after us.
Same point stands though, if we let them battle it out and we are too late, he could absorb the full
He could
power.
get another chance. Yes,
And in
to
that
get
full set, it will be much stronger than us facing him now.
I mean, honestly, I still think our original plan of prepare a defense and try to intercept might still be our best foot forward.
No, I agree. And if we do manage to slay him or find across him, or at least to beat his army there, and then he runs back with his tail between his legs, then we don't have to exactly worry too much because the other misfit band is going to more hunt him down as well. Still need to give him this. I still need to give him this book because I know he is very interested in those type of deals.
There's a few gifts that need to be sent their way.
Hmm.
I still have a few as well.
We'll find time. So, this is a bit of an introspective one for myself, but for a being that is not of draconic descent, is there any likelihood that I could fall in the path of becoming a deity through the devout worship that I do? Since my god being one of a natural sort instead of a deific realm, would I eventually become an avatar of said god and rule into a realm?
No.
Oh shit.
No, fair enough.
No.
More
Avatar of
likely,
Friend?
one or several of the divine dragons will probably come and stop you before you get anywhere close to achieving that. You do not like sharing power.
No, I've already
I can
figured
vouch
out.
for that. Took care of a few candidates. The Croft got a little pissy.
Necroth is always busy.
Well, imagine it being more genuine than just him being annoyed.
I understand.
Killing
why-
three dragons that could have the very short while potential of being a high dragon in their own right kind of upsets him.
You forget on the introspective, I end up ruining his entire balancing system of life and death at a whim. And he hates me for it to the point that he eternally bound my soul to try to go to him. In the same retrospect, where he pretty much was going to hold me captive for the remainder of my lifetime from when I did first die.
Touche. However, counterpoint. He forever hates me because I managed to read his book. And he no longer can see when I die. How much do you think that annoys him?
Excessively. Maybe I should find out for
Very.
myself. Okay then.
I'll just tell you mine's a little bit of a unique circumstance. Don't
you
think
read-
much else can. Don't many
You
other
read-
people can really. I figured out the end of my story because of circumstance of pondering for a long time and just happening to guess the right one. As far as I'm aware, the only way to do it requires very specific circumstances. And I don't really think most of you can live to beyond 3,000. Maybe Stitch.
I think at current moment I'm stuck to being around a little over 500. Mainly because I've already sold off a good part of my life for useless trinkets.
Touche. So, that leaves myself and the girl panicking in the corner. Well, sorry, Oz. You may
Oh, I
ask
hate
whatever.
that. I
You
hate
can
that
ask whatever you
so
want.
hard. I hated that.
What?
Out of character, I hated that. I don't know
Good.
why I did the
see
cringe
to
like
the
a
other
tequila
character
voice.
realm.
Good.
I had the tequila voice
Well,
cringe.
I'm very glad that the rest of you are thinking very far in the future and noble goals and all of that. So, anyways, I'm gonna be a selfish fuck. So,
You sassy bitch.
considering the fact that the doctor's lab is gone, and the connections that it had very tightly on the Feywild, is the Alastrian barrier broken? Considering I can't see into that area.
No.
Hmm.
He's so pissed.
He was really hoping.
But
he'd
is it
challenge
weakened?
Smiles. You've asked your question.
Before you get sassy with me, Dragon, I'd like to clarify one thing. I did not state the Feywild. I stated the Alastrian barrier. You know where I refer to.
I do indeed know exactly what you refer to, Umbra.
And it still stands.
It currently still stands.
Quandaries for another time.
The hell is this barrier you're on about? Is that what keeps you in there, or is this somewhere else?
That project. Something I want to visit.
Squints, confused but also intrigued.
And there is no such as this here, Umbra. You asked your question, and I answered.
You did. Forgive me. Most other dragons I've dealt with don't acknowledge when I ask. I thank you for your information.
No offense, but most of the dragons are also kind of assholes.
Yes, they do have that reputation.
I've only found so far like 4 decent ones, including yourself.
Sheesh.
Fortunately, one of them is also. At least also one of them. Well, unfortunately, one of them is dead. The other one I owe favors to. One of them is just a sassy bitch, and then there's you, the all-knowing.
Well,
I
some
mean-
dragons,
Segment.
most of them do tend to fall into more greedy habits.
I mean, yes, the one I know of is greedy for knowledge. The other one is very illustrious over their realm, and you can't really say much for you. I don't know you that well. The other one was just a sex maniac who loved alcohol.
I mean, the one that guardians over nature's not too bad. We get along.
Oz is now getting non-flashbacks.
To what?
Good.
Each
You've
of them
met
have
him.
their particular vices. I won't say I don't have my own unique pleasantries, but I have found that the true treasure is freedom itself.
So basically, you hold to no bounds. You are free as nothing will keep you haunted or held down.
Unless something comes along that traps me in some sort of way, no. But so far, none has come.
No, I'm sure. I'm just gonna calmly walk over to Oz here, behind me. Are you gonna be okay? You know you're free to ask any question.
He's just kind of
Yep.
silently smiling at you, Azmira.
I hate that.
I believe it's
Honestly,
just
I don't
you.
think Oz has anything she would ask. I mean,
Any introspective on your family?
she's not as crazy with all that kind of power stuff that you guys are. I mean, she's just a human.
Well, I mean, any
Just
introspective.
the gal.
on your- I can try to give suggestions here. At least from what I know of you.
Which isn't much.
Well, we
I
haven't
mean-
exactly gotten to talk about that much.
Anything that is to
Azmira,
anything you wish to know.
A D100.
Oh God!
He's going to pry into your thoughts to your deepest desires.
Oh God!
42. The answer to the universe. Yes.
Answer to the universe.
Here's the universe.
You never. No. Oh, Cole's a lot older than us. I forgot about that.
42.
I'm
42.
not 42 though. I'm only 35. I mean,
No, no, you're not 42, but that you know.
No, fucking Hitchhiker's Guide, just 42.
This is the life you
Uh,
were in it.
He'll say, you will live to be 84 years old. You'll have 5
Wait,
children
no.
and 42 grandchildren.
What?
Huh?
5 children, 42 grandchildren. Goddamn.
All children are sluts, dear God.
That's also rather young, considering your life was
No,
extended.
no, I have like a 170 lifespan. What? 84.
Well, to note this, even if you do pass on, I can still bring you back. That's just your closest death point, apparently.
Oh, and piss off Nicole.
I mean, we have
That
a
will
grace
be her
period.
natural ending point. There will be no bringing her back at that point.
So if she didn't attain her furthered abilities from her training and all, that would be where her life naturally ended.
That is where her life will naturally end.
Wait,
Noted. We'll make sure that doesn't happen.
I was just gonna ask you some of those kids at Kobold. That's all I had to ask.
Are you're saying the kids are kobolds?
I just had to know if she birthed all 5 or was one dick.
That'll explain why there's 42 other ones.
God,
I
I'm
will
gonna ask.
say no, but majority of the 42 grandchildren are.
What?
Apparently one of our children hooks up a tick. I'm assuming that's what he means.
Oz, again, is having a crisis. Birth scares her.
I'm sure it does.
Her mom died giving birth. That literally traumatizes her. Going through 5 times? You kidding me?
Fuck me. Just goddamn.
How do you remember their names?
Hmm?
There's 42 of them. Who remembers that many names?
I believe we'll have to make pace, but I'm assuming that was her question because her mind was so jumbled.
No, I'm sorry.
It was something that she was thinking about.
What?
It just kind of looks like you're thinking of you're thinking of your future kids, huh?
No, I was not.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was not.
Oh yes, you were. You seemed to be mostly concerned about whether or not your kobold child was bearing.
left her alone for a day. I got worried.
I mean, I understand cobalt physiology, but I don't think they get pregnant excessively fast like that.
As well as you were constantly thinking about the fact that your siblings are all also being hit before yourself and other quandaries that are going through your head. It seemed quite currently in the mind, in your forefront of your mind. So
Thank you for pulling all
way
that.
to really help settle your queries would to be to answer to you.
You didn't really
a
settle
bit in the
anything.
future.
To be
What?
fair, though, the complexity of human feelings do tend to derive even when answers are provided.
Like, yeah, he's basically saying like, yeah, you were having like all these thoughts, and he's just like, well, I guess
All
I
these
just
thoughts
like
not related.
help relieve you of some of that. And it's just be like, yeah, this is your future.
I'm just
I
imagining.
can't believe
Like,
I'm dying at 84. I have a 1.
to be fair, I could revive you.
No, he said no.
No, because that's your. Here's the problem. That's her natural death. Meaning, if you bring her back, she'll just die again.
I'll just die again. I'll just go again.
Meaning,
Resurrection
there's
is a
something. There. Well, yes, but even here's the thing. True resurrection literally states in the spell, if they would naturally die, the spell doesn't really help because they're just going to be brought back.
Natural death.
Yeah, it's literally just going to bring them back in the state of dying.
That is
That's the
happening.
problem. The weird thing is the fact of she has a total lifespan now of 170.
170. So I get less than half of that.
Damn.
Alright, can we get the fuck out of here? I'm sorry. Just after
No.
hearing that, I need to get the fuck out of here and away from some people. Please. Thank you.
I'm going to step back.
Oh, if you wish to leave, child, you are more than free. And he will kind of claps his hands, and Osmira will return back into the house.
So, noted this. Are we just able to come and go here as we please if we have inquiries, or do we have to solve your puzzle again?
Oh no, I'm afraid that this is a one-way trip.
Fair point. Either way, looks to Stitch. Do you have anything else you need to ask? Simplified, of course.
Is my father well?
Currently,
Can you ask about my dad? My dad's in jail.
I hope he remains there.
What?
What do you mean, what? You said your father was an
Dad I
ass.
never met is in jail.
Eh.
Not her stepdad.
Oh.
Exactly. That's why I was like, what? There was nothing about us.
Yes, you've never told me anything.
Never asked. You never asked. She's not just gonna be like, yeah, my dad used to hit me. Like,
I mean, to be
she's
fair,
not just gonna whip that out of her pocket.
I mean, to be fair, you knew nothing about Flints until it came to bite us.
Yeah.
and you wonder why he's
Damaged.
Anyway,
Damaged couples. Anyways,
Couple.
That is good. I think I only have one other simple question. Albeit it's not really your purview, but it still would be nice to hear from someone who at least is more willing to freely talk about it. Uno Memento, I gotta look. I gotta make sure I get their name right. Because I always get it fucking confused. Here's the fucking thing in my inventory. Is Ivan at least at peace?
he seems to be no longer suffering. 'Cause, 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 'cause
Hmm. I'm satisfied with that. Sitch will kind of just nod quietly. I don't believe I have anything else I wish to ask. It is nothing that you're able to tell me.
Simplify questions or not, I believe I'm done as well. I really have nothing else to ask of the world.
So, just cause. Were the sisters wrong?
I just gone. Are you referring to the Sisters of Fate?
Maybe.
Hmm.
I'm afraid that's not something I can answer. It's a simple question.
Had to try.
Umbra, I am going to be curious about this barrier you're referring to.
If you want to know, you can ask more later.
Well, we can gladly do that when we're back in our own realm.
Yes.
Well, Ione, is there anything else you wanted to ask?
Not really.
Are you sure? This is... Looks to Dragon, looks back. Kind of a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I mean, she already asked an important question.
I just feel bad that it's something we needed to know for future events as a group, but they weren't able to really gain anything they wish to know themselves.
I like to live my life in the way of it comes as it goes. I'm fine using my question to help, having y'all used my question to help you.
He kind of smiles at you, and he says, "It's exactly the same sort of spirit I had. What happens, happens."
It makes life easy. It makes life fun. Easy for the most part. Does get difficult sometimes.
2 words to live by.
And he would just give like a curtsy to the dragon. Like sending me back.
Well, that's his head, and Ione will be sent back.
Well, I
To quietly smile
Think-
at the rest of you.
I think everyone did.
I believe I am done here.
Forgot about Umbra.
Thank you for your time.
Do you wish to be sent back as well?
I'd rather that than be stuck. This blood vessel doesn't really have the same means of transportation that I do.
Okay. We'll send Umbra back.
Stitch.
yes.
Since we'll be going back, I guess. Do you have anything you wish to speak about besides what just happened back there?
Stitch kind of blushes at the moment. Looks over to Dragon that can read our fucking thoughts. Especially in the sense of it's a little awkward in our case, because Flint, with the insight you got earlier, you could also see that, like, Stitch kind of piecing together, like, the realization of, oh, this is someone I once admired, like, and also it's a little awkward in the sense of, like, this is someone I kind of looked up to a little bit. So it's like, she's just kind of, like, piecing that together in her head, like, thinking what you're saying, nervous, looks over, sees Kundal, looks back. I think I'm good to go back for now.
Sure.
Something we could talk about another time.
Of course. I know you both probably need your time after everything that just got exposed back there.
Yes.
Alright then. Kendall, if you don't mind sending us back. It was nice meeting you. And maybe if I get the chance to, I'll see if I can not really return here, but try to speak to you again through the weave.
He simply says, "Oh, I do not speak through such things." Before sending you back.
Oh, what the fuck?
Stitch hearing that, getting back, and her immediate response is, "That makes sense." Akin to High Dragon, not fully there. Old enough to have a lot of power, but not fully there. Never fully ascended.
Yeah, but he doesn't really mind that.
Yeah, no, he found his own enlightenment. He didn't really care. And he's still fucking powerful. He just doesn't have the extra uber tier bullshit that the others have.
Are we back at the house?
Presumably.
Presumably. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's where you.
Because that is where we last were.
Yeah. Alright, so you just pop back at the house, find the entire place has been changed. Flex was just like, "Hey guys, you're like gone for like days."
You're just like it was at a hospital or a dining room table usually.
We come back. We're just now staying in an open field of a destroyed town.
Literally, that would be those two.
Well, I believe I had quite the ordeal, so I guess we'll disperse. I know I have things I need to take care of while he's finishing off the works of several of my objects.
Right.
But, as you know, my door is always open if you need to chat. Or I will probably be in town at the church, having to quell the calm of the people and everything. We'll talk with the Brat Lord.
Of course.
Well, very simplistic questions. I don't mind that. But you could have really asked for just about anything, really.
Just about anything. Oh, I was understanding. In fairness, Umbra's was him being selfish. Because he's sticking true to his own nature of like, he's got a question of something he can't see right now. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
I was just trying to see if there
he
was...
would understand and solve the question, so he would give a very simplistic answer.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to see if there was actually a path to godhood besides being a dragon.
I mean, you don't have to be a dragon to ascend to deityhood.
But the dragons will stop you.
they'll intervene if it's a hindrance. Or if you're greasing their J's of their dominion.
Fucking crease their J's, man. I'll crease all their J's.
Damn.
Unless you have the strength to defeat them, yeah, they will try to stop you.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Point still stands if we end up defeating said dragon, higher dragon. I mean, it depends on point.
Yeah, if you do it that way, then yes, but like otherwise they will try to just be like, no.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Note that I still carry the weapons and tools to fight said dragons as well. But that's more of a personal gathering.
So I guess as a as a question, for us coming back from Puzzle Box, how much time has transpired?
It has been 3 months.
God no.
300 years now.
Dear God, how's the
Back
farmhouse
in
gonna
time.
prove you?
One eternity later.
Turns out the whole universe reset. We're just back at the same point that we entered.
Yeah, pretty much no time has changed.
Okay.
I imagine, like, from the outside, it looked like we just fixed puzzle locks, and disappear, and then reappear a second later.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a glitch in the world.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well, I think I'll go ahead and excuse myself. Stitch will go walk around and go, kind of just having a lot in her head to think about is just gonna create some distance.
Fair. I'm just gonna
walk
head.
off into skitties
Not too far. She's not too far. Like she's literally like she's still within distance of the house, but she's still very like she's gonna go like find a tree and just kind of go behind it and just kind of.
I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
I imagine that is the unfortunate eyesight of Flint, who has the perception of God. I'm gonna just go to town while we're at it.
Fair enough.
I mean, I've literally just got bystanding products that or excess items to sell that I literally have no use for.
Yeah, we have stated last time that you took care of that already from like the magic shop. So any of the things you were going to sell, you can just sell for the money.
Well, that's the idea, but I'll just get Kobar to give me a quick synopsis so I can like move money and fix stuff around real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, I end up selling.
Unless you want to buy some stuff while you're there, but
No, not really. So I ended up just selling like. I'm seeing, I believe, 4 uncommons.
Okay, 2,000.
Am I just make that 5? I'm just like looking through like what all do I have? Do I do not need anymore? So far, it's 5 uncommons.
2,500.
And 1 rare.
4,000.
Okay, 4,000. I believe that's about it. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so
we actually made a pretty safe bet then, because that I think is closing out to what she last had in funding.
I mean, I still
from
have
us.
I still have 4,200 like.
Oh no, I'm meaning the shopkeep for what she could actually trade for money.
Oh, fair enough. We just robbed her blind on the point of it.
Yeah, that's kind of why the rest of us couldn't sell our shit or all of our other shit because town can't accommodate for that.
Well, I guess maybe pop me in, see if there's literally anything at all from there that I might need and or want. Because I've just got a lot of I had a like built over a lot of excess stuff to get rid of.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is there anything that could use?
I think Oz is gonna go in her room where her actual bag is and pull out this big ass book. I don't think anybody's ever seen her pull out of her bag before, and then walk to the lake and go chill at the lake and open this book.
Oh, you're gonna go meet the mermaid?
She just needs a break.
I know.
If the mermaid tries to talk to her, she's gonna say a quick hello, small talk. That's it.
Fair enough.
Not upset with her, but.
To be fair, I just threw like I threw about the 4,000 of the platinum in my fucking bag of holding because, dear God, like my carry weight is saying fuck me, and I don't think we're actually counting with carry weight in this section, or for at least us, because they're gone.
I mean, we still somewhat are.
yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, no, I'm excessively sluggish.
Yeah, that's why it's like, yeah, funding has to kind of go in the bags of holding, or we need to figure out what to do with said money.
I mean, if you can find one, there are banks, but like, you have to find one.
No. I'm not gonna trust that bank with my in platinum. I'm already doing that in one campaign. I'll need multiple.
it's there.
Is Wex doing anything, or is he still gone?
Folks is still turning the place into his bachelor pad, not realizing that we're back.
No, Umbra
No,
would've
we were
finished.
gone. We were also.
We were gone for like a
Like
second. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what Doom was doing.
I imagine it was just like for a second, it's just like, oh, they're gone. Whoa, I have the place to myself, and then they're back. Like, oh, I was gonna turn this.
He
Place,
remembers that Rick is also there. Oh.
I was gonna turn this place into a rocking pad.
I was gonna put the disco ball there, the Slingers Club there.
Again, I'm just imagining the Chateau shirt hub that's all in picture.
You know, drug den over here.
Rick's
He was
gonna
go-
be like,
He was going to transform Osmir's room into the drug den.
honestly, at this point, I couldn't care less right now.
Okay. Well, anything else you guys wish to do or take care of?
I think for the most part, Rick's just taking care of all the rune stuff day one, so that's simple. Not too much to worry about there. Don't necessarily need to RP it per se, but Stitch will be kind of thinking over her own circumstances into the going into the night and taking her first steps, I guess, of what she is defining of. She understands being a Shadow Dragon is not a gift, but she also, it is her choice of how she wields this power. If fate is to say you will be corrupted by it, Stitch will say, I will learn how to use it, so I won't be. And she is going to use 3 charges of the Black Ring and slowly begin to start building a vampire spawn network.
Dear God.
Kind of now having realized what this ring can do after having it enhanced by Rick, she will start to spawn them and she will create the first of many.
In the daylight?
No, at nighttime. That's why I'm stating at night, going into the night.
At night.
All I have in my mind just pop up is at night. Just
At night, yeah.
at night.
For the extensives of her little network and the first 3 she is summoning, they're going to have higher clearance. They can act as leading in turn. She is giving them a strict rule set of they can keep themselves alive and feed off of animals that are not owned by others. And should they be attacked by criminals, they can defend themselves. But otherwise, they are to act as information gatherers and kind of to scout things out. And obviously, find shelter if needed during the day. And if not, you can, for now, reside within Stitch's room and just kind of, for now, stay. But she will be like that. One of the 3 is current goal is to find either cave or place where the other 2, where the rest of them, because there's going to be a lot of them, where they can reside. That's pretty much just it. So, she's turning these evil creatures into something of a neutrality. Also, just because I figured it'd be very funny flavor-wise, they're all like butler. So, the males are butler-themed, and the females are maids. Because I imagine that's just how Stitch is like, well, if I'm using this my own way, how would I make them good?
Building the Black Butler cast.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
During the day when we go back on, it's just like cleaning the entire
Oh my
common-
god.
all the common spaces. So like not anyone's rooms. That's no, like the living room, dining room, kitchen. They're just cleaning them all. Not even using prestidigitation. They're like that's too quick. They just take a broom.
The Levi head bandana on. That's all I picture.
You know what? I'm just imagining they just cast silence on themselves and they just sing into themselves as they're doing it.
They're whistling while they work.
whistle to work, but they use the ring of silence so that no one can hear them whistle.
Okay, alright. Then I guess we'll stop there for the day then. Unless there's other stuff you should take care of.
I don't really think so. I think for the most part, it's just kind of like unless anyone wants to RP anything while we have the other day of downtime. I mean, I think it's just kind of quick manage what we got, what we need done, and pretty quickly get ready for the road outside of unless we want to start fitting in points of RP.
I mean, I don't know, I was pretty quiet to everybody the next
Up to
couple
you.
days. So, unless someone approaches her, they're not talking to anybody.
That's Marius Bonner's
Mhm.
done, but anybody.
Literally, she has the hoodie on and she's cinched the hood.
She's just like, oh my god. Why?
Why me?
My world has turned upside down.
Literally, my dad is in jail. My siblings are gonna get married before she does. She's gonna live to half her lifespan and have 42 grandchildren. Her whole life is.
Most of them
She
are
saw her
going
dead
to
mom,
adults,
not
but,
once, but twice. She had to kill her friends.
I mean,
Her dead-
grandkids,
again.
actually, it's pretty small for kobolds, in all honesty, so they actually came out of that pretty well.
Are these all just ticks?
Majority of them is ticks.
Oh god. But ticks not included in the 5?
Yeah, she is.
Oh, I thought you said she wasn't.
No, she is.
Oh. That uses her like 1.5, like 5%.
She's one of the 5. Like, so you will have basically like 4 kids and tick.
Solid.
Oh God, that's right.
Besides,
Stitch does have.
adopt more kobolds, but we'll see.
Hey, Toast is still on my list. I'm taking Toast with us one day.
I mean, once you do that, then your total will go up. But like, yeah,
We'll go up to 6. It's
yeah,
fine.
it'll go up to 6.
The grandchildren will probably go up to 100.
Oh yeah, probably.
Probably. Toast is such a lady killer. We already know it.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, who's the what now?
Toast.
Toast is a lady killer.
Mhm.
Toast? You don't remember Toast?
Yeah.
The one with the
No.
pet spider.
Kobold?
The one that was a spider, the kobold that we fought in the arena that had a
Kobold
spider
I
that turned into a dragon.
went
My mind is drawing a blank, but sure.
Hi, thanks, Toast.
with the tournament, I one-shot a kobold.
Yeah, that just wanted to be friends.
I think a
That's just
lot of
wanted to be
us
friends?
No.
No, I like clocked the kobold in the face and I knocked it out.
Okay.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead and stop for today then.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, if you want to toss me at the shop so I can at least, like, either give it some profit or figure out if there's anything I need from it.
I mean, sure. Hold on.
Hmm. Oh, we gotta remove the think tax from inventory.
Yep. Let's see it.
Not that I had any. No, I think I did. No, I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
I'll just do it at some point.
I feel like someone just handed me one every time.
Stitch had an excess that she bought just to pass to the group.
That's what it was.
Yeah. Let's see. Anything good in here?
I'm still so sorry that my bullshit answer was half of the answer to the puzzle.
I mean, yeah.
I just feel bad because you were working so hard and I was like, just block the light.
And I was thinking of that. I was going to get to that point of like, okay, well, it needs to be dark, so we need to block it. But it's
I
fine.
just feel bad that I didn't say anything and the one thing I said was right.
Yeah, it's all good.
Sometimes these simple solutions is a great one.
That's pretty much how I was ending up going with that.
Yeah, I was like, you said it was hard. I was like, that was so much easier than the other one, I feel like.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clue odds, I think we were having a harder time, like, figuring it out, but... Alright, but I'm gonna probably hop off.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I'll talk to y'all on Wednesday. Are we doing D&D Wednesday?
Think so.
We should. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Alright.
Am I gonna be
See you later.
there Wednesday, Midna, or are you gonna be like?
I will be, actually.
Okay.
Are we having Saturday this week?
The annoyed thing of why I'm really annoyed. For the next 2 weeks, I can't.
No.
That's why I'm so fucking pissed at work for when they pulled me in the other day. Because it's like, great, so I guess we can't host it for a month. Because literally, I'm getting called in this Saturday for like the stupidest shit of like, oh yeah, we're calling you in for 3 hours. That's it. And you know what? Those 3 hours would line up 6 to 9. Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a Saturday. Is everybody able to meet earlier? Just a thought.
Well, the other problem is I don't think I'll have my earlier day of Saturday free to myself because I think I'm gonna have to help my mother do stuff.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, just a thought.
Yep, the rocket detection is gone.
No! Wait, what?
The
No!
rocket
I'm more
detector is
pissed
now
about that
forever
than
gone.
anything else. I'm more pissed about that than anything else. I swear, I'm more pissed about that than the gauntlet.
Of course you are.
The rock of detection. Shut the fuck up, baby. The rock of detection is gone.
Yeah, it was part of the super pack, so yeah, it's technically.
Oh, can you just make a rock of detection item? Like that's just yeah. Please, please, please. That saved us at one point. I literally hucked it as a bonus action at something.
And it
Killed
worked.
And it worked.
And
So
it
we're
worked.
in combat over. Alright, I'm hopping out. Good night.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
ya.
I don't know if I missed anything, but I probably did. But if you see anything, yeah, the super pack, just ignore it. But like, it's a lot of stuff here. I'm not sure I can check every single thing here. If you are buying anything.
Most I bought so far is another bag of holding because I need one for specifically money and the other one for items.
Gotcha.
Um,
I'm gonna head out too.
Okay.
Peace.
All good. Have a good one,
I know
Goomba.
essentially you
Sorry we
didn't
didn't get to
say
do
a
much.
Single thing, but okay.
Again, it's all good.
We try to get you involved like, at the end of it. But, okay.
honestly, because